Good morning. Hey, there you are. So I am just sitting down, taking a little break from my morning walk, and I just thought I would tell you about my three favorite YouTubers. And I actually have a fourth that will be sort of the honorable mention, sort of more of I consider them a podcast, but they're on YouTube. So I'll give you that one as well at the end. This is going to be another in the series of videos that might suck a little. However, the end goal is to get through all the sucky videos so the good videos will start. Because the YouTube experts say your early videos suck. So here it is. The reason I'm telling you that is so you subscribe to the channel because the good videos are coming, I promise. My first, I'm going to call it scripted video, attorney to stadium usher, that transition or transformation or reinvention. I'm going to tell you about that. That's coming up real soon. So subscribe to the channel. Okay, my three favorite YouTubers in no particular order. Let's see, I'm going to start with, probably right now, I really resonate with this guy. His name is Maher. I'll put a link below it. Here's a photo of it right there. There you go. And that's what it looks like. And Nick's a 65-year-old British guy. He lives in York. He's retired. I think if I remember correctly, I think he said he first retired in his mid-40s after he sold a business. And then he tried to go back to work maybe, but it didn't quite work. And so he's retired. I just love his YouTube videos. And the reason I think they resonate with me so much is he does a ton about essentially how as life changes, your desires change. And so the things that used to matter, maybe a fancy car or a nice watch or whatever it was, or even maybe caring about friendships that they're just sort of more toxic people, and you really shouldn't have them in your life. Nick does a great job of breaking all those things down, and almost every day I love his videos, or anytime I watch them, I should say. Second one is the Grounded Life. There's two different ones, Grounded Life. So there's a picture of the two. And Allie and Rob are their names. I think they're maybe early 50s. And they are essentially retired and now making, I think, more money on YouTube than they ever made in their past lives. They were living in Atlanta at last, I think, 8 years ago. And since then, they've been doing this slow travel around the world. Spent a lot of time in Asia. They have tons of interesting videos about living there, the cost of medical, and just cost of living in general. They've two channels. The one channel is more travel, more about the hotels and things like that. The other one gets more into miles and points games. I love their IHG hotel hacks. I think they're great. And again, I just think Rob and Allie just do a great job. I feel like they're regular people and just sharing their experiences, which is, again, what I'm trying to do. Oh, and I'd say the same for Nick, who I mentioned first. And then the third one is, I love this guy, Dr. Alex. And the biggest reason I love Dr. Alex is he's another British guy. I'd say younger guy, maybe in his 40s. Sorry, Dr. Alex, if I aged you inappropriately. Dr. Alex is an emergency room doctor in the UK, and he presents almost daily videos about health. And the reason I like his information is he backs it all up with medical reports. And I'll give you some examples of things, the reason I like him. And there's no links to buy anything. He doesn't mention products. Like he was, for the other day, for example, he was saying how important it is to check your blood pressure, I think every day, I think he said at the same time, and keep track. And he just said, go on Amazon and buy a cheap blood pressure gauge. He didn't say, use my link below, and maybe that's the, capitalist in me. I would have done that because I want to make 5% on those sales. I mean, he's a legit YouTuber, doesn't play that game. He just posts information. Well, yeah, one of the ones I really liked recently was about supplements. He was talking about one supplement in particular, not creatine, because that one apparently has some, apparent benefits, which that doesn't matter. It's one of the big supplements. It's super popular. And like he said, they're super popular, but there's no accredited medical studies that support that a lot of these supplements do anything. And so often the only studies are, from a conflicted, entity. It may be even related to the health industry. There's no regulation over it. The thing I like there is all these other YouTubers are so many health experts, and they're trying to sell you supplements. He's the opposite. He's telling you supplements probably suck, probably a waste of your money. And anyway, supports what I think, so I like him. But he again, simple, straightforward information. Really like Dr. Alex. Oh, and that's him right there. And then I told you I was going to do an honorable mention or sort of a bonus. And I think of these guys as podcasters because that's where I listen to them. I've been listening daily for just about 3 years now. Yeah, over 3 years, I think. Anyway, long time. And I think they're great. Morning Brew Daily. There it is right there. And Morning Brew Daily they do a great, it's like a 25 to 30 minute show each weekday. They present business and other news of interest. They don't have a political slant. They're very positive. They're smart. And I love the Morning Brew. They also have an email if you prefer that format. I like the podcast, or, now, like I said, I have it subscribed on YouTube. So between those two, I listen every single day. And I really like the Morning Brew. So those are the four. Nick Maher, the Grounded Life Travel, which are Rob and Allie, and then Dr. Alex, and then the Morning Brew Daily show, podcast. And with that, one more sucky video out of the way, and good videos coming soon. Peace out.